All right, autonomous, here we go. It looks like we've got our robots moving into the zone. It looks like team 9783, that is Highland, or sorry, Centennial. No, that's Highland. Yeah, I know. They are working on shooting into that red logo. Got, it looks like 5 points lined up for that red team. We're going to see what happens, though. It looks like blue takes auto, and we're moving into driver control here. And here they go. It looks like we've got Highland. They are lining themselves up, collecting as many of these discs as they can. Immediately, all the robots converge in the center of the field. Meanwhile, Centennial is working on playing defense on Centennial, trying to see if they can prevent their opponents from scoring. We got a catapult here from team 7619. They are working on lining themselves up, trying to see if they can collect a few more discs. Meanwhile, it looks like we've got Team Highland working on those rollers. Meanwhile, Centennial is working on picking up as many discs as they can, trying to load those guys into their catapult. We got 2 catapults in this match. We got a flywheel in this match, and we got, I can't quite tell what the last robot is. With 1 minute remaining in this match, though, discs are flying at these goals continuously, but none of them have quite made it in yet. We're going to see if we can get a few more points, though, in the last 55 seconds. It looks like we got some intense defense from Team Delta Robotics. They're zooming back and forth, trying to hit those robots, keep them from scoring. Meanwhile, it looks like we've got Centennial shooting discs back and forth. Oh, they're trying to get rid of some extra discs that they don't want to be caught with. There we go. We've got 30 seconds remaining now as 2 discs have made it into that high goal. Teams are starting to look at the rollers. Teams are starting to play this end game out. 26 seconds remain now as it looks like Team 7619 trying to pick up as many discs as they can. They've got 2 discs into their robot. 15, 14. Teams are trying to prevent each other from firing their end games. We're going to see what happens. 12, 11, 10 seconds. It looks like now we are clear to expand as much as we want. 6, 5, 4. Teams are lining themselves up, trying to prevent each other from firing. Strings fly across the field. That is time. Very nicely done. We're going to see what this ends up being. All right, our robots are all lined up. It's hard to tell, but it looks like all our robots have connection. I can't quite see all the lights. Are our teams ready to go? Here we go, autonomous. Let's go ahead and get this underway. It looks like we've got a low goal score for team 93455. They're working on now heading over to that roller, lining themselves up, and a nice spin to that blue side. That was nice. And that's just about it for auto, folks. Blue takes auto. We're into driver control. And all of these robots are now moving this field. Suddenly gets a lot more exciting. It looks like our Red Alliance, Robotics, and Delta Robotics are working together. It looks like Robotics has quite a few discs into their robot. They're working on shooting those guys into that goal. They've got 1 up high, 2 down low into that blue goal, and they're picking it up again. Meanwhile, Delta Robotics going back and forth, banging on Team 7619Y. 17619Y Highland Robotics. They're working on trying to shoot those guys in the goal. It looks like we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs in that blue goal. Only 2 in the red. We're going to see what happens. These yellow discs flying over the goal, flying under the goal, flying around the goal. We're going to see where they all land. 1 minute remains now as Delta Robotics place some solid defense on the Robotic Bureaus. The Robotic Bureaus going back and forth, trying to see if they can score these guys into that zone. 52 seconds remain now. Robotics picking up 1, 2. I can't quite tell how many discs they've got, but it looks like they've got a robot load. They're getting ready to shoot. It looks like now they're full of discs. They've got all 3 of them. Meanwhile, Delta Robotics, with 40 seconds remaining, is hitting those rollers, trying to convert those guys that were converted to blue back to red, back to blue, back to red, and leaving them on red. That is how we score points. It looks like we got 28 seconds remaining now as Team 7619Y Highland is working on picking up these yellow discs. They're lining themselves up, trying to pick them up. Still looks like their intake's not spinning though. 17, 16, 15 seconds remain now as these robots do what they can do in the last few seconds of the match. It looks like Delta Robotics is guarding their rollers. Slowbotics is guarding rollers. We've got an expansion from Delta, got an expansion from Slowbotics, and that is time. This is a bit of a messy match. We're going to see what the scores come up to be. Here we go in autonomous mode. Robots doing their pre-programmed maneuvers. It looks like we've got Liberty Patriots spinning up their flywheels and not really doing anything. 3, 2, 1, the end. All right, and here we go into teleoperated mode. Do we have a winner, though? All right, and here we go in teleoperated mode. It looks like we've got quite a few discs already in that blue logo and scoring some into that high goal. Counting up our scores, seeing what we can get. It looks like we've got Team Liberty Patriots spinning that roll around and around, making sure that it is red. Meanwhile, over here on the Blue Alliance, we've got Team 3655G. That is going to be North Stars. They're shooting those guys into that high goal. They've got 3 up and good. There are 5 red, 3 blue in that high goal. It still could be anyone's match. There's a lot in the logo for both of them. 1 minute and 10 seconds remain. We've got Team 7619Y. That is Highland. 7619 Highland is working on picking up quite a few of these discs. They've got 3 in their robot. They're lined up for a shot. Oh, maybe that's only 2. Oh, there go the 2. Yeah, sure enough, it was only 2, but they're resetting. They're going to go for another shot. 47 seconds remain now, as it looks like we've got Team 3655 North Star. They're stuck on that red, border thing. It's a bit dangerous. It looks like, oh, their partners are coming over to help them, trying to get them off, but it didn't work. Meanwhile, it looks like North Star's partners are playing some defense on Team Liberty Patriots. They're getting some pinning, but it looks, oh, no, they're still spinning. We got some rollers owned, trying to own a few more rollers here, trying to fight over them. 15, 14, 13 seconds. It looks like we've got Team 7983F with 10 seconds remaining. They're working on trying to get their partners off, but having a bit of a hard time. Liberty Patriots over here trying to re-own these rollers. End game, and that is time. Let's see what the score is for that match. Oh, yes. This was a fun match, wasn't it? Love it when, was this every single robot expanded in some way? Sure enough. There we go. There's the discs. Oh, yes.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. And here we go.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Highland. They are working on doing their coordinated red auto. They've already got 1, 2, 3 quarters of that red logo, and they own one of the rollers. Meanwhile, on the Blue Alliance, Ace Robotics and Steam Cats working together, scoring those blue rollers.
All right, I'm going with blue.
Blue takes on. We're going into driver control. Here we go. Got the 4047A. They're working on pushing those things around. We're going to pick up this many distance as well. Wow, we got one. Go to the left. We already got some up high. It looks like that team high. They're working on. We've got the 4047A. They are going to be looks like we've got donuts coming. They're working on pushing themselves up. Pushing. Robotics 10, 9, 8. That goes well. Yeah, that was time. They got the additional tile for it, though. They're happy. Bro, how does
Oh, yeah, I'll be giving you. I'll shout. I'll be shouting.
All right, and here we go. Our teams are ready to go. It looks like
Red team ready.
we're all good to go.
Blue team ready.
Yes.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Here it is. It looks like we've got at least one of our robot Centennial firing into that logo with their robot and now lining themselves up. Scoring that roller as well. Red takes Otto and we're moving into teleoperated and that looks like we've got all of our robots team VHS firing high into that goal. Drive it back and forth. Hard to fly off robots already. That's pretty impressive. One man point out how that work on collecting and don't shoot they get him out. Look out, picking up his themselves. They want to get this guy inside goal man. Ready to be shot. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, it looks like Highland lining themselves up. They seem to be just taking a break out of that logo. Not quite sure what's going on. Meanwhile, these teams trying to decide what they're going to do. Push them back and forth. 10, 9, 8 seconds. Trying to spin these rollers. Trying to keep each one from being flipped. It looks like we got one, and that is time. Very nice to that guy. We're going to calculate your final scores.
2, 1. Like the program. There we go. Okay, go.
And here we go. Looks like we've got Team Robotics working to see if they can get them into that goal. They miss all of them, but that's okay. They are now headed back. Gonna see if they can shoot one more towards that goal, maybe. Spin that roller.
Red automatically takes autonomous.
Red wins auto and teleoperated mode. And here we go, Robotics picking up these hits. They got 1, 2, 3 throws and are now headed over to that goal to fire. They want to get it in now. They are headed around. They pick up another hit into the robot. And on the other side of the field, we've got this big robot. Picking up some hits. Meanwhile, Robotics picking up. Very nice for that, guys. And here we go. Oh.